Hello and happy holidays from Never Seen It, a podcast where we watch movies we've never seen and then talk about them. I'm one of your hosts, Betsy. With me is my co-host and husband, Trent.
Especially Christmas movies.
Yes, we're especially watching a Christmas movie series at this time.
Correct.
So this is the second installment. Today we will be watching a movie from 2016. We are watching Office Christmas Party.
Yeah.
So Trent, why have we not seen Office Christmas Party?
You know, I think we mentioned it in the last episode a little bit. Christmas movies are these types of movies that come out at one time of year.
Yep.
And then you don't really hear about them again until they just happen to be on TV one day during the following year or whatever other seasons that you happen to be watching TV.
Unless it's some huge smash hit that becomes a seminal favorite.
Like Die Hard.
Or Elf.
Yeah.
Something like Elf.
Yeah, something that is a favorited...
Instant classic.
Yeah, an instant classic favorited by everybody. Sure.
Yeah, there's so many of these, like Office Christmas Party, where it's like popular at the time it comes out for about 5 minutes in retrospect, and then it disappears.
Yeah. And it's got a bunch of people in it. There's a lot of names here.
Yeah. And I think it's just the same thing where we don't really go to a lot of comedies in the movie theater. Yeah. Certainly not Christmas comedies.
No.
And I get the sense that this movie is not going to be a warm and fuzzy Christmas movie.
No, this is very much not.
I think
this is a rated R Christmas movie.
I think the fact that it has the word Christmas in the title at all is just convenience, and there is nothing else to do with Christmas.
You're gonna find that this whole list of movies that we're doing 4, by the way. This whole list is going to be very varied.
All over the place. Because, yeah, that's how Christmas movies are. Mm-hmm. There are some that are very traditional and predictable. There are some that are just, let's slap the word Christmas in there and have a good time.
All the degenerates come out of the woodwork to go watch a movie at Christmas time instead of going to be with their family.
Or sometimes it's like a sequel to a non-Christmas movie, but the sequel is Christmassy. They've done that a few times.
Fine.
Yeah, it's a weird time. But yeah, so I don't think there's any real rhyme or reason to why we haven't seen it other than we just haven't gotten around to it. Sure. But what do you know about this one, Trent?
So by the name, it is an Office Christmas Party. So I imagine there's going to be a lot of debauchery happening at said Office Christmas Party. There might be some like possible layoff situations. There might be some bosses that maybe get in trouble.
Work conflict.
You know, there's a lot of cliches that you could work out here, but make it funny.
And everyone gets a little drunk and free with their words.
Yes.
And their hands.
Yes. So Betsy, you work in an office.
Yes.
I used to work in an office.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. But do you have any like personal experience with having a lot of big Christmas parties?
No. The Office Christmas Party, as it is portrayed in movies and TV, it always goes to 11, and the secretary gets too drunk and like hooks up with somebody in a closet or something. I have never been to anything remotely resembling that. It is usually in the middle of the afternoon. Yeah. It is a quiet shindig. And by the time my office is even able to go, because it's usually during the business day, so we have to close the office, it's pretty much winding down.
So your office Christmas parties are pretty boring.
Correct.
Mine, however, are very much closer to what we're about to watch here.
I don't think they've ever gotten quite out of control.
Not while I've worked there. So I've worked at my company now. We've been to, I think, 9 Christmas parties, and it would have been 10 except for the fact that, hey, COVID last year, we didn't have one.
Right.
And then as of this year, I work from home. So
there is no office.
I don't have an office anymore. It closed.
Yep.
And yeah, we're just not having it again because of COVID. So, but in the past, we have, I think the very first year, maybe the first 2 to 3 years, we all got like access passes to go to a casino near town We got a free night in a casino, a free night in the casino hotel, I should say. We got money to go out and gamble if we wanted.
And open bars.
And an open bar.
The key phrase being open bar.
Open bar. Well, to a point. Like, the company paid for the booze. Like, they rented a suite where everybody could just go and congregate. It would be the employees and their spouses. No girlfriends, spouses.
Yes.
Girlfriends were not allowed because people got into a lot more
No.
trouble in the past.
Girlfriends were allowed because I went when you.
You did. You were.
It was no dates.
You were an exception.
You couldn't just have a date.
Right. There were some. Let's just say exceptions made.
Some ground rules.
Some ground rules made after a few previous ones. So before I started there, I heard tell of a story about people in a hot tub. Now, I don't have a lot of details because that was the one that happened right before I started.
Yeah.
And I just remember that there was some shindigs happening in a hot tub, and that's about all I can remember.
Something having to do with the hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But since then, it was like 3 to 4 trips out to the casino. They cut off the whole hotel room thing because it got really expensive. But yeah, it's all expenses paid to a restaurant, or like we've gone to. They let you like go to a bar and make a tab on the bar. We've gone to restaurants. We had a free like comedy club. We rented a comedian one time.
Yeah.
We paid a comedian to entertain us one time, and that was kind of awkward. You remember that?
Yes. Yeah. So what you're saying is you've had your share of office Christmas parties.
Oh yes. So I'm obviously it's not gonna be nearly as debauched as what we're about to watch, but yeah. I have worked with a whole lot of drunks in my day.
I think the cliche is that most people use the office Christmas party as an opportunity to get stupid on the company dime.
You let off some steam.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes, but I am not of that ilk. I have not
and neither am I.
worked anywhere.
Neither am I.
Yeah.
And I'm not the one to. I've been, just personal disclosure here, I've been drunk maybe a handful of times in my life. Mm-hmm. I'm 37.
There you go.
So I'm not one, and most of those times it was at an office event, not at a Christmas party. I don't think I ever got drunk at a Christmas party.
Probably not, because I've been there for all of them.
Right. So, but again, my office quite liquored up most days.
Yeah. So to go back to the movie, so I know a few people who are in this.
Yep.
I know it's Jason Bateman. Mm-hmm. I know Olivia Munn.
Yep.
I want to say Kate McKinnon might have something to do with this.
That sounds familiar.
I think she's got a bit part.
Yeah, I know TJ Miller.
Okay.
Is in this.
I do know that they filmed this in Chicago because somebody I used to work with at my current office is an extra in this movie.
Really?
So I am going to be spending a great deal of time trying to find this individual.
Do you know if their face is on screen? Or
I have no idea.
Okay.
It's a pretty big office party.
Okay.
So I have a feeling if I were to freeze frame, I'll be able to find him. But I'm going to be spending a personal amount of time looking for him. But I do know he was an extra in this movie, so personal connection to this one.
All right, then.
But yeah, other than that, I think it's going to be a bunch of just drunk buffoons breaking shit.
Sure.
And
I don't think this movie
nonsense.
did very well. I don't think it was like rated very high. I don't really care. I'm just in it for the fun.
I don't think it's gonna be anything that gets me into the holiday spirit.
Oh God,
this is
no.
about as far from a Christmas movie as you can get.
And I think now that I'm never gonna have another Christmas party again, this is the time to watch it.
There you go. Well, let's go watch it. So we're gonna go watch Office Christmas Party, and we will be right back. And we're back. So we just watched Office Christmas Party. Trent, what are your thoughts?
So that was kind of as expected.
Right. I would say there is nothing unique about this particular movie.
No. I feel like whoever wrote this movie decided, I want to meet a bunch of celebrities. I want to have a bunch of these people in my movie, so I'm going to write it for them, and let's just see if they say yes. That's how I think.
Did you like it, though?
It was funny. It was a little bit over the top, which, again, I kind of figured was going to happen.
We expected a night of debauchery, and we got it.
Oh, yeah. And I didn't really expect all the extraneous things that happened, but, you got to up the stakes when it comes to this stuff.
You have to have a very loose plot, a very loose through line. So the thing I kept thinking about in this movie was Sisters. That movie that came out a few years, like about the same time as this one. It might have come out the same year as this one.
Probably.
So in that movie, their mom and dad are selling the house, and there's one sibling who's the do everything right, take care of everybody, and there's the one that's the fuck up.
Yeah.
And they decide to have one last hoorah in the house before their parents sell it. And shenanigans ensue.
Sure.
That was the same sort of thing here, where it's like, very loose plot point. We just need an excuse to have this party, and then shit gets fucked.
And then you have to have a story around that to encapsulate said party. Because the name of the movie is Office Christmas Party.
You literally could have called this Office Party.
Yeah.
And just made the same movie, but people don't just have an office party. There's usually an occasion for it.
Right.
Office parties are few and far between to this degree.
Sure.
And a Christmas party makes the most sense. Because, they make a joke at the beginning. It's a non-denominational holiday gathering.
Right.
And then it escalates very, very quickly to being just anything and everything you could think of.
Pretty much. And, I go back to, like I said, there's a lot of people in this movie.
Yes.
A lot more than what I thought there was going to be.
If I give credence to anything, it is that they cast this very well. They got people who were game to be stupid.
Sure. And, Jason Bateman is, on
He's
a tear.
He's the straight man.
Yeah, Jason Bateman, he always plays the straight man.
Yes.
He's... So,
because someone has to in this movie, or it'd be too much.
Right, and he does cut loose a little bit here, but he's always the vehicle for the audience.
Yes.
He's always that.
He's the one with the react face.
Yeah. So, and I like Jason Bateman. Arrested Development was a criminally underrated show.
In the first 3 seasons, at least.
Right. Yeah. We haven't watched the most recent one because we got burned from that one that was the first one back. It was bad. It was bad.
It wasn't bad. It just wasn't good. It had moments that were good. It came together at the end almost, but it wasn't the way the
it's
first
not
3
what we
seasons
deserved.
No, it is not what we deserved, which is why we have avoided season 5, which I'm pretending doesn't exist.
Yep.
But that being said, Jason Bateman, I'm a fan.
Yeah. And, Olivia Munn, she was in Newsroom at the time, I think.
She's kind of playing the same character she plays in Newsroom. She's just and that's also kind of Olivia Munn in real life. She's really smart. She's a nerd.
Yeah.
And she's Olivia
very
Munn.
attractive.
Yeah, she's a cute nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about what she does in this movie.
And that's pretty much her entire career.
Yeah.
She got her start on fucking G4 on their Attack of the Show. Opposite Kevin Pereira. And her big thing was, hey, I'm a cute geek girl, so you can be comfortable around me.
Yeah, she's
and she's game to be one of the boys.
Yes, she's good at talking fast and being raunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's cool. I'm totally into that. I was into her on that show. She went on to Newsroom, that Aaron Sorkin show on HBO. Love that show. I don't care what people think about it. I've said it before on this podcast. I don't care.
You're here for Newsroom.
Yes. But for this one, again, you said it yourself. She's playing the same kind of character. I don't care. I'm used to that. I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah. She didn't exactly stretch herself in this role.
No, and she didn't really have much
but
to
neither
do.
Did Jason Bateman.
No, nobody really had that much to do because everything was just split up a lot. There's a lot of people in the movie and a lot of people get screen time.
Well, the entire office is all these kind of B-list comedian and comedic actors. So you've got Rob Corddry.
Rob Corddry will show up for any comedy you want to put him in.
Pretty much.
And he'll do anything.
Pretty much. And in this, of course, he's the customer service manager, which I think is funny.
Yes.
That's a nice touch.
He is a completely rude customer service manager because he has to deal with customers all the time.
If you've ever worked customer service, you understand.
Yes. 100%.
We are the worst people in the world because we have been burned repeatedly by your nonsense.
Yes.
So you got him. You've got Randall Park, who shows up, who most people... he's shown up in a couple of different things like this. Like he was on The Office for an episode. He was on Fresh Off the Boat. A few years ago, he did Always Be My Maybe. But the thing a lot of people know him from is Ant-Man. He's the FBI agent in Ant-Man.
Yeah.
So
he also shows up in WandaVision.
Yep, so he shows up in this. You've got, I don't know the actor's name, but the guy from Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the cab driver from Deadpool. That actor's in this movie. Playing another nerd.
A stereotypical Indian type person.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you've got Vanessa Bayer as the single mom who's, Vanessa Bayering it up. You have Kate McKinnon, as I thought.
Oh, she is great.
She's Mary, the HR lady, and she is just playing... Kate, it's just, okay, Kate, you have a weird character in HR.
Yep.
Go for it.
Go for it. There's no script. You just do what you want to do.
This honestly does feel like a movie where they had very little script, especially given the people that were in it. Fortune Feimster shows up as the Uber driver.
Yeah.
Who else? Jillian Bell as a female pimp.
Yep. That with obvious bipolar disorder.
I don't think she has bipolar disorder. I think she's just a pimp and she's insane.
Sure. She's playing up that trope.
Yes. She's got a gun and she will fuck you up because she's a pimp.
But she is also a hugger.
But she wants to hear about your problems.
TJ Miller. We mentioned him in the beginning. Now, TJ Miller is one of these guys who has gotten into some trouble outside of his career.
Yes.
That being said, TJ Miller is a funny motherfucker.
But again, he's doing his TJ Miller thing.
He's doing TJ Miller. Everything he
ever does is this.
And it's funny.
He's good at it. Yep. And then, of course, I think I forgot entirely Jennifer Aniston having anything to do with this movie. I thought she was really good in this.
Well, she's kind of doing her horrible bosses thing.
Yes.
If there was anything that I thought this movie was similar to, it was Horrible Bosses.
I did get that one too. Yeah. I was thinking of that, and I was thinking of Sisters, if I thought of any two movies.
Sure.
So when she's just sort of playing an uptight bitch,
right.
Like she's not a bad person, she's just sick of her younger brother's fucked up shit.
Sure. And then she reverts
Someone has to be the boss.
Yeah, she reverts to being a sister and then wrestling on the floor of his office.
Yeah, I have 9 years of Krav Maga.
It's like, in this family, we have to tap out.
Yep, no mercy. So I thought she was good in this. She didn't go too far. Like, that character easily could have just been
horrible,
awful, or just a joke that you didn't take seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I believed the through line here. Mm-hmm. So the setup is basically they're a tech company, and she is the informal CEO. She hasn't been confirmed because they have like different branches, and their father was the CEO, but she's the acting CEO. Yeah. And she just shows up unannounced as she's been going around closing branches of this tech company.
Saving money for the end of the quarter.
Yep. And she's about to slash and burn this entire company in the Chicago location.
This branch.
Yeah, in the branch. So she's like, I'm going to cut your staff 40%.
Yeah.
No party.
Right.
We don't have the money. It's a waste.
And her brother, TJ Miller, is the, I guess, manager or head
runs
person.
The branch.
He's the GM of that branch.
And he's terrible at it.
But he loves his employees.
Yes. He's very good to his employees.
Yes.
And they say, oh, we could land this big account, and it's going to be a $14 million account, and if we do that, it'll save the company. But they have the meeting and it doesn't go well, so they decide they need to impress this man by having a big damn party because he cares about the culture.
Right. Which I appreciated that meeting. because the dude started off saying, I got you guys, I got Dell.
Yep.
Your product is good, Dell's product is good. I'm going to go with Dell because Dell has a good culture.
Yep.
So I haven't seen any of your culture, but what I've heard about your company is that your CEO is going around closing offices and laying people off. It's Christmas. You can't be doing that. And I'm not going to do business with a company that does that to their employees.
Yep.
Which, hey,
those
awesome.
are all valid points.
Yeah, and then he starts complaining about his own company, saying, motherfuckers aren't even paying for my breakfast anymore.
Yep.
And, I've been on business trips before. If they, stopped paying for whatever it is that
if they're sending
your
you
expenses
on a trip for their business and they don't want to pay for
that
it.
sucks.
That's stupid.
Yeah, both of you and I have both been on business trips before. And anything that I do, unless it is strictly personal, I'm going to buy a souvenir, I'm going to pay for that.
Right.
But breakfast, lunch, and dinner, transportation.
I am only here because you asked me to be here.
A big-ass tip to my waiters, waitresses.
Oh, yeah. If I do anything a little more freely when I am on a business trip is I tip.
There you go, 40%. Go nuts.
My friend and I went on a work trip to Phoenix once.
Yeah.
And we had this waiter that we both thought was stupid hot. We could barely make eye contact with him and we tipped him like 40%.
Hey, if it works.
We were just like, we're not footing the bill. Give that handsome man his day.
Yeah. That's what you do. You
take
advantage.
Trip.
Oh, yeah, and you go to the fancier restaurants because who cares? Get the steak.
That's right.
Get the steak.
And you and I are still pretty frugal people, but when someone else is paying, we get a little less frugal.
Right, and I realized that a little bit too late. I think the first business trip I went on, I was by myself. I went up to Minneapolis, and I went to the Mall of America, because what else did I have to do on my first night there before the thing I was going to... By myself, yeah. I went to the Mall of America and had dinner at a barbecue joint. What was it? Famous Dave's in the Mall of America. I could have gone anywhere in Minneapolis.
They've got that fucking, what is it? Benihana.
Yeah, I could have gone to Benny fucking Hanna.
Benny fucking Hanna?
Yes. But yeah, I mean, I identify with that sentiment about my fucking company is not paying for my breakfast. That's just a basic thing.
Yeah. So this is the setup, and they decide, well, we can show him the culture.
Yeah.
The Christmas party is back on.
Yep.
And the next 10 minutes is them just planning this over-the-top party, and they get like reindeer and how much alcohol can I legally buy from you in one go.
Right.
And they get a DJ, and they
I
send
don't
out...
know if they get a DJ.
Okay, they are volunteered to DJ. Someone volunteers to DJ. And they send out an invitation. The fucking Christmas party's back on, bitches.
Yeah. And then HR gets involved and says, the effing Xmas party is back on, bees. Or whatever she said.
Yep. And that's the whole point of it, is they're going to do it. But then it just escalates. And you can watch this unfold, and you know the beats. You can predict what's going to happen.
Of course.
They have a snow machine that has little white bags that explode, and it's snow. It's like, oh, well, fuck. Somebody's going to have some cocaine, aren't they?
Of course.
And
they set that up in the beginning.
Exactly.
The HR lady threw it in there.
Yes.
Again,
why would they show that unless it's going to show up later?
Course.
A guy keeps bragging about his hot girlfriend.
Yeah.
And he doesn't actually have a girlfriend, so he hires a prostitute who goes around selling drugs and giving out hand jobs in the bathroom.
She's not giving them out, Betsy.
I'm sorry.
She's selling them for $40 a pop.
Them. They're all getting drunk, and everybody is starting to get high. Like the guy shows up and the cocaine goes off in his face. And he decides to swing from the ceiling on a string of Christmas lights.
Yes.
But it just keeps getting more and more.
Yeah,
and then
everything is escalated.
Everybody keeps showing up. This party quadruples in size.
Well, yeah, there's a bunch of people just from the street coming in.
They don't actually work there.
No.
They're just like, hey, a party.
Right.
At one point they show it, and it's 2 full floors.
It's 2 stories.
Of a city block size building.
Yeah. Of a Chicago high-rise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just keeps going. And it's just like everybody is drunk and they're starting to take pictures of their asses on the photocopier and their boobs are out. And then there's a dick. There's a dick at one point because the guy decides to 3D print his penis.
Yes, because what else do you do with a 3D printer?
And they have like a big speech about if you're going to have sex, do it in the parking lot.
Right.
Don't do it on company property.
Don't do it on company property.
But of course they
do it in the
anyway.
CVS parking lot across the street.
Yeah, so they're all just going and going and going. And it's just like, yes, I know what's going to happen in this movie.
Of course.
There was nothing unpredictable
Yeah, it's
here.
completely predictable, and it was still funny. If you can be a completely predictable movie and still make me laugh, that is a credit to the cast.
Yeah,
and the performances
and what
of the
writing
cast
there
members.
was.
No, and there's no writing here. There is no
Very
writing
few
here. No
lines.
No, I think they had the beats of, okay, it's brother and sister, it's a tech company.
Yep. There's some chemistry over here between these two.
Yeah.
They want to date, but they haven't.
Yeah.
And even that, like, that part felt a little bit forced. So, like, the opening scene is Jason Bateman's at his lawyer's office because today's the day he finalizes his divorce.
Yeah.
And
he's basically giving up all of his money, his house, everything.
And they kind of sprinkle it throughout the rest of the movie that he just got divorced, but he is the immediate supervisor of Tracy, who is Olivia Munn's character.
Right.
And they apparently, like, they're on the same team, they're attracted to each other. They kind of allude that they sort of maybe hooked up or something, or almost hooked up.
I think
like
there
she
was
says
just,
you could have dated me.
Yeah, there was probably almost an unspoken attraction there, but I mean, we don't know what caused his divorce.
No, because we don't know her name. We never see her.
We don't know anything about why he got
divorced. It's not that
divorced.
relevant to the plot.
It's not. And we are to believe that, there's something that happened beforehand, but he never really acted on it because he was separated, he wasn't divorced, he was going through he was going through some things, and you're going to have
PTSD.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, what is he like? He's in his 40s.
Yeah.
That's not something you're going to get over that easily. Who cares what the divorce was caused by?
Right. Well, and she's your employee, dude. Like,
also
that's
also that. You shouldn't be doing that unless there's a change made.
Right. Something's going to need to be shifted. And then she's like, really smart and working on this technology that will give you internet anywhere. And it's any WAIR. And so it's like any item that is electronic can give you an internet signal. Is that what they were trying to explain in a whole bunch of technical mumbo jumbo?
Yeah. I've explained it on the podcast before, but there is such a thing as power line internet, where it uses the wiring in your house or your apartment to provide network access to your internet service. Okay. So in our house, we could have a box right over there in our, plug it in, and then plug in a computer or a TV or whatever to it to have a hardwired connection. And you could distribute that throughout your entire house and have wired internet everywhere that you are that has a power plug. It's that, but turn that into Wi-Fi.
Which is theoretical.
Which is impossible. That's impossible.
But of course, she figures it out in 2 minutes.
Of course, because she's a genius.
I'm a genius, and I didn't think of it this way. So many factors.
If you could figure out how to get internet everywhere through power, number one, I don't think that's physically possible. But number two, I think you would be celebrating a lot more because you just solved a whole lot of problems.
You basically gave internet to the entire world
your
for
company,
free.
Your company is now worth trillions of dollars.
Right,
if you
but
did
nobody
that.
knows it was really you. They all get a ping on their phone that says join this network.
So think about if you're in an airplane and you turn on your Wi-Fi signal, it's going to come on saying, hey, join this network, but it's just the network in the plane. It's being offered to you. That's what that would be, but it's everywhere.
Okay. So
you would have to sign up for that service and pay for it.
Eventually, she just sort of tested it out by giving it to everybody for free.
Right.
Because,
she didn't have time to get a payment structure in place.
Things escalated to the point that TJ Miller, dressed as Santa, has $300,000 in cash strapped to his chest, is in a car with a prostitute and her pimptress, speeding while drunk and high on coke at a bridge that he is going to Fast and Furious himself over.
Yes.
But instead, he launches himself into a building which apparently contains all the internet of Chicago.
Correct.
And
that's how that works. That's where the internet lives.
And Olivia Munn fixed it because there was a vacuum. There was no internet, so she could test her theory.
Exactly.
So this is all very important to this very important movie.
Right. Not only is it all of the like cell phone internet, like all the towers, those apparently no longer work.
Correct. In the entire Chicago city.
All of the like cable and DSL and dial-up internet.
They're all
if that
gone.
Was still a thing.
It's all over.
Everything was housed in this one building.
Along the river in Chicago.
Of course.
That could be destroyed by launching a small car into it.
Correct.
Yep. Yeah. You see what I'm saying where listeners, we're telling you the through line is not important.
It's really not. And again, I don't give a shit about the plot. It doesn't matter. It's just all of the crazy shit that is happening on screen.
Yes. So let's just, because that's pretty much it. We've kind of talked about the entire movie because there's really not a lot to talk about without just going through jokes. So I'm just gonna read some of the things that I wrote down that I want to talk about. First of all, in the introduction, I mentioned that there is somebody in this movie who is an extra. Yes. I used to work with him at my present job, and when he stopped working there, he pretty much immediately moved to Chicago and has since had a lot of success doing this kind of work, being an extra or having bit parts on different TV shows and things.
Like Chicago Med, Chicago Fire.
Yeah.
All of those things.
So I was looking for this particular individual thinking, oh, he's probably at the office during the party and he's going to be so hard to find because there's 400 people. No, he's in the first 2 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, about 2.5 minutes in along the train platform.
Yep.
He is right there.
You cannot miss him.
There's a white dude wearing glasses on the left-hand side of the screen. Yep. You can't miss him.
I just screamed, it's Mike! I found him!
So, Mike, if you're out there, we found you.
So, yes, completely irrelevant to anybody else, but I just was looking for someone, and I didn't think it would be that easy.
And then we could have enjoyed the rest of the movie after that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Oh, let's see. There's like funny, stupid jokes, like when at the beginning of the movie, they set up a lot of things early and then call back to them later. So like at the end of the movie, I said he's trying to launch his car over a bridge. Well, at the beginning of the movie, they set that up. He's having a conversation. TJ Miller is talking to Jason Bateman and tells him, how fast do you think you'd have to be going to launch your car and successfully go over that? Mm-hmm. And he starts talking about feeling like Dom Toretto. And the fast
something we know very much about, Betsy.
And Jason Bateman, being ever the straight man, says, your mind is like a drunk baby.
And yeah, he just kind of floats from one thing to another like a baby would.
There's a lot of like unspoken sight gags. They introduce a character in the lobby of the building.
Yeah.
This woman who is a security guard.
Yeah.
And she is kind of a running character throughout the movie where she's just laying down the law.
Yeah.
They show her wrapping a Bowie knife.
Yep.
Not in a box.
A very large Bowie knife.
She has a
loose Bowie knife.
There's no case. There's no sheath.
There's no box.
There's no box. She's just set it on wrapping paper. Like, why?
Who is she giving this to? I want to know more.
And why is she wrapping a Bowie knife? Kate McKinnon, as I said, is the HR manager, and she like talks about having like weird parrots.
Yep.
Like she has parrots. That comes up a few times. She, before the party, hangs up a bunch of signs on the wall that say like HR is watching you. Things like that. When they're setting up, they make a comment about, we're pretty productive for a failing office.
Right. You give anybody who's like unmotivated to do work, give them something fun, and they'll learn some motivation very quickly.
Oh, absolutely. They will give it 200%.
Right.
And yeah, they pull it off. They set up this massive party with ice sculptures and
2 days before the end of the year. It's past Christmas.
Did they specifically say that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they did.
They said in his office,
give us till the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
That's in 2 days.
Right.
Yeah, it's almost a New Year's party at this point.
Right.
There's snowman costumes. They get locked on the roof. There's a slip and slide. Jennifer Aniston's character can't leave the airport in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
And she tells some little girl, fuck you.
She has this little encounter with a little girl who, I guess she left a Cinnabon on her seat, like a loose Cinnabon on her seat.
To go complain to the man at the
desk. Yeah,
saying, get me on a plane now.
Right, there are no flights. Everything is closed
the
because
weather.
It's Chicago.
Because weather, Trent. It's winter in the Midwest.
She sits down next to this little girl asking, did you eat my Cinnabon?
Who's licking her lips and has like cinnamon all over her mouth.
Hey, dick move. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't eat a stranger's Cinnabon.
That little girl is gonna get kidnapped.
Yeah.
Her mom is also in the bathroom.
Right.
But yeah, so this little girl stole her Cinnabon, so she calls, quote unquote, calls Santa and tells him to revoke all her toys, and then as she's about to leave, tells her, fuck you.
Yep.
So yeah, it's just moments like that. Mary from HR has a dance-off with Rob Corddry.
Of course.
Jeremy, Rob Corddry's character, pees on the roof.
That one DJ Cool song is played, and there's a pretty good dance number on the stage with Walter and TJ Miller. That's pretty good.
We find out that Clay, TJ Miller's character,
yes,
graduated with a degree in Canadian television theory with a concentration in Drake.
Surprised it wasn't John Candy or any of those other guys.
Drake is like just stupid enough a thing to say to be relevant in 2016.
You know, Degrassi.
That's right, Degrassi. We find out that he's actually broke. Like, we kind of touched on it. He's paying for everything.
Yeah. Well, it's not even for the party.
No.
It's just
in general.
Just in general. I'm paying for the Friday donuts. I'm paying for
the bonuses.
The bonuses out of his own pocket, and he just wants everybody to have a good holiday. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
And the fact that they did grow by 6.5%. The goal was 7%. I've been in meetings like this. If you came that close to your actual budgeted goal, hey, good on you.
That's a win.
That's a huge win.
You just had your annual review, and they said, oh, good enough. And
right.
You didn't quite hit it, but they were like, yeah, good enough.
Yeah, you did a good job. Yeah, great.
You might not be satisfied with that, but they were like, no, we're good.
My goal was 20, and I got 19. Yeah, pretty good.
Good on you.
Right.
Moving on. New year. Mary, the HR lady, filed a sexual harassment complaint against herself the previous year. And apparently she's just a dirty little monster.
Right. Well, it started off innocent. She, quote unquote, accidentally dropped something to have the copy boy or something. Who was
Somebody in the copy room.
Yeah.
And she touched his butt.
No, she was going to bend over, and then as she was coming up, her nose grazed his buttocks. Which
was bad, but
all
not,
well and fine.
Not that bad.
And then everybody in the car says, oh yeah, I guess that's not bad, not that bad. But then she added on to it saying, you need to fuck me or I'm going to ruin your life.
And then he quit.
And now
they all know.
That's why he quit.
Oh, I liked him. And then she drives a minivan just because she shops in bulk. They go to a Russian club and she makes out with some goon.
Yeah, we buy in bulk too. So
we do not own a minivan.
We do not own a minivan.
We will not own a minivan.
No.
Some guy at the party dressed as Jesus rides a horse through the office. People push things out a window off of the 30-whatever floor.
Yep.
Lucky not to kill anybody. They've got trees on fire. The security guard starts tasing people. So yeah, it's just sort of everything imaginable. I liked this line. So when everything calms down and everybody goes home and they've, rescued the internet, Rob Corddry said to Mary, "I still hate you and your rules.
Yeah.
But your dancing is wild and free like an unmanned fire hose."
That's pretty good. Writing.
Yeah, and then everyone starts kissing, and it's happily ever after, and they're gonna take everyone out for breakfast, at which there will be no alcohol. Wink, wink. No, right. We're not gonna do it. Wink, wink. So there's callback to another earlier joke.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing in this movie that could not be predicted. I could have written down, if we had really challenged ourselves with this one in particular, we could have written down like a bingo card of what we thought was going to happen in this movie.
What cliches could you come up with to make a bingo card? And yeah, it would have been pretty easy.
We could have easily gotten a bingo.
Yeah. And by the way, this is not a Christmas movie.
No.
This just happens to be at the Christmas season. They're having a Christmas party.
Merry Christmas.
No one. And hey, honestly, I just wanted to see the movie, and I wanted to not have like a schmaltzy movie like every single week or every single week. So let's just have this one go.
Yeah, you guys aren't getting sappy Christmas with
Nobody learns a lesson here.
We're not learning lessons here. Everybody just sort of is awful, but that's where they work, and it's great here.
That's right.
We love our awful office.
That's right. I used to work in places like that where, damn it, I hate this job, but I love everybody here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And those are the best places to work.
Yeah.
It's the shared trauma of a terrible job.
You make the best friends when you work in a place that you hate.
Yeah.
Because you can hate it together.
You worked at a call center.
I have worked at a couple of call centers, Betsy.
Oh, if you don't hate a job after working at a call center.
Yeah.
It takes a special breed.
Yeah.
And I applaud all of you who have done it and survived to tell the tale.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah. But let me tell you, if you had a big damn Christmas party like this, you'd be going all out.
Sure. We didn't make that much money.
No.
But, yeah. I don't know, Betsy. It was okay.
It was fine. I enjoyed myself. I don't think this is something I'm going to sit and rewatch, but if I were in a hotel room,
sure,
and I'm flipping through channels, and Office Christmas Party is on, I am probably going to stop and watch it.
Yeah, and to be totally honest, I feel like that already happened. At one point. For me, anyway.
Maybe you by yourself.
I feel like I was in some place that had cable or something.
Probably one of these work trips that I wasn't on.
I have no idea. But it was just happened to be on TV, and I flipped to it, and I maybe watched 20, 30 minutes. Because I remember a few things from this movie.
Yeah.
Seeing.
And maybe it's just because it's cliches, and this was another one of those movies that they pimp the hell out of when it comes out. Because this is a short shelf life. This movie comes out in like November. It gets maybe a month in the theater. Yeah. You make what money you get. Mm-hmm. And then we don't talk about it again. Yeah. This is one of those movies they put on DVD in January, 2 months after it came out, because they need to keep you reminded this movie exists.
Exactly.
Because once it goes away, you will forget. But yes, its strengths lie in the actors in this movie and the people who are game to make asses of themselves. But you also have enough people playing the straight man that they get to have a little bit of fun, but they're believable.
Sure.
Because you don't want everybody to be a buffoon. If everyone was a buffoon, you'd hate this movie.
Right.
It would be intolerable. Like, as it is, it's sitting at 40-some% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Sure.
Because there's nothing special unique about it.
No, there's nothing redeeming about it. Like, all the people, for the most part, everybody is kind of horrible. but it's still funny.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to like the comedy. I mean, everybody has a different kind of sense of humor. I like most of the people in this movie. Mm-hmm. You know, the concept is a sound concept. It's something I can relate to. And yeah.
The end.
Pretty much. It's just a stupid movie.
Yep.
There's nothing more.
And you're allowed to
important than
like stupid movies.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody ever tell you you shouldn't like a movie. Fuck those people.
Oh, yeah. Like what you like.
Like whatever garbage you want to like.
Yeah.
If you love this movie, more power to you.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Merry fucking Christmas.
And with that, we're going to read an email, Betsy.
An email, you say?
Yes, Betsy, we got an email from Mitch from Saskatoon.
I know that guy.
Yeah. With the subject line, I agree with Betsy.
That's me.
Hi, Betsy. Listen to the Grinch episode, and I 100% agree with Betsy. Very funny movie with all that Jim Carrey physical comedy and improvisation. I especially have to agree with her ranking of Grinches, with this one at the top and the 2017 version somewhat in the middle. The original only gets third because it's only a half-hour made-for-TV event. Mm-hmm. The very worst rendition, however, was the NBC December musical last year of The Grinch, which was horrible. I read this email before, and I don't remember that at all.
I don't remember it because I didn't watch it, because why would I?
Yeah.
I do remember it being a thing. I had no interest in ever watching it, and I am not at all surprised that it was garbage, because I'm not sure that such a musical existed except for this event.
Yeah.
I don't know that musical existed outside of it, or if it was something they wrote for NBC.
Who the hell knows?
I don't think it needed to exist, certainly.
Well, here is a description. It is told from the viewpoint of Max the dog.
No!
It has bad fart jokes and makes you want to puke.
Good.
I shake my head. Mitch continues. I also wanted to share that I have also been alone with one other person during a movie before, under similar circumstances at the last possible showing. I can't remember if it was Rush Hour 1 or 2, but it certainly was a lot of fun. Everyone needs to experience that. And then parentheses, I do believe some theaters let you rent an entire theater for birthday parties, etc. nowadays. They do, but it's not the same thing.
I'm not going to spend $100
No.
just for the privilege of sitting alone in the theater.
No, I can do that for free in my own home.
Right.
We do it all the time.
I'll play the numbers game.
Right. I just want it to happen because it's just one of those statistical things. It's going to happen eventually.
We'll figure it out,
Betsy,
Trent. I'm going to make this happen for you.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
We've come so close.
Yeah.
We're sitting there for 20 minutes alone, and then
Seriously.
some bastard shows up.
Seriously, like we're well into the previews. We're the only people there. We get excited, and then some fucking asshole walks in.
Yeah, you asshole.
God damn it.
How dare you also enjoy the cinema?
And pay for the privilege of such a thing. Oh, damn it. But to finish up here, no real favorite Christmas movies here, but certainly saw Die Hard for the first time and agree that it is a Christmas movie. That's my take. Keep up the awesome work, from Mitch.
Speaking of office Christmas parties.
Shit. Yeah. All right, Betsy, let's settle this. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
It's certainly more a Christmas movie than what we just watched.
I
think-
disagree
I
with
think
that
it is-
point.
okay.
But it is a Christmas movie.
I think that Die Hard is arguably more of a Christmas movie than many Christmas movies that are classics, quote unquote.
Right.
I
If
think
your
if you would
criteria-
go through it and really analyze, you could make an argument that this one qualifies more than some other ones.
Yeah. If your it depends on your criteria.
Yes.
If it's a movie that has that takes place around the Christmas season, if it has like the paraphernalia that you normally associate with Christmas, like Christmas trees, Christmas decorations,
People
gifts,
are talking,
people
there's a party.
There's a party. All of those things. Yeah. This movie had all that.
Yeah. Why the hell can't it be a Christmas movie? Who cares?
Yeah. What's your criterion that it's not?
Yes.
Is my question.
I would like your argument against it. Why is it not a Christmas movie? Tell me those reasons.
That's what I would like
Because
to know.
I have enough to justify it as a Christmas movie when we are comparing it to other movies that you do say are Christmas movies.
Yeah. Which, full disclosure, Betsy and I didn't watch Die Hard for the first time until like 6-7 years ago.
6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen it a few times since then.
Yep.
It's a holiday classic.
Totally. But yeah, that's our take. We agree with you, Mitch, and a whole lot of other people.
That's right. If you disagree, tell us.
Tell
we'll
us why.
Fight you.
Tell us
I want
why.
facts.
Say, Christmas movies do not have
Give
to
me
be.
your evidence.
Yeah, they do not have to be like I said before, the schmaltzy, like everybody has. It's a grand old story with a happy ending, and people fall in love and get presents and all this shit. No. A Christmas movie is what you want it to be. It just happens to be around the Christmas season.
Christmas is in your heart, Trent.
Is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles not a Thanksgiving movie?
Exactly.
Yes.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Everybody always talks about that being a Thanksgiving movie.
It is.
How much of it takes place on or around, like, specifically to Thanksgiving?
But that's the thing. Thanksgiving doesn't have a lot of paraphernalia around it. Mm-hmm. All you do is eat turkey, and then you put up like a fucking cornucopia thing.
And Christmas Vacation is not on vacation. It is in their own house. Like, fight me. Come on.
Right.
I know that's not why it's called that, but you get my point.
It's true. Vegas Vacation, best National Lampoon movie with those people. But we completely digress. But yes, Betsy, that has been Office Christmas Party.
So tell us, fans, people, faithful listeners.
Tell us about your Office Christmas parties. Did it come anywhere close to this? Was it kind of like ours where, people get a little drunk and people get a little happy and people say some things that they normally wouldn't around the bosses, but it's okay.
We all shake it off.
Yeah. You come to work the next Monday and people think they remember most things, but yeah, we don't talk about it.
No, we all just move on. Or, like we were previously just saying, tell us what movie you think should qualify as a Christmas movie and your criteria for defining it as such.
Yeah, what she said. What's your favorite Christmas movie, Betsy?
I like a lot of Christmas movies, but
What's your favorite?
I don't have a single favorite, but you know this. I watch White Christmas on December 1st every single year.
Every year.
It is the first holiday movie I watch every single year, and I don't start until December. Mm-hmm. I can't exactly explain why this has become a thing other than I have a friend who also really loves this movie and it became a tradition we started together.
Much like when I watch Triple X every time I move into a new place.
Yeah, it's just sort of something I do.
Yeah.
But I love Muppet Christmas Carol.
That's great.
And I will watch Love Actually, which again is another one of those vaguely Christmas movies.
The Holiday
is basically nothing to do with Christmas. It's just around Christmas.
And The Holiday is a double meaning here.
Yep. I like Elf. I like the Santa Claus. I like a lot of.
Home Alone 1 and 2.
Home Alone.
Great.
Yeah, there's a lot of solid movies. I haven't gotten too many new classics though. So, which is why I'm always interested in watching something like this, because who the hell knows? Maybe Office Christmas Party is my new classic, and I just don't know it yet.
Sure, I'm totally into that, and we're going to be watching a couple of more movies here. One that will debut right before actual Christmas, because Christmas comes on a Saturday. That one will come out next Wednesday. And then we'll have one more the day after Christmas. That one's going to be a brand new one for me and Betsy. I hope you enjoy it. But for next week, we're going to go a little bit more traditional with a movie I hadn't seen. We'll wait until next week to debut it. So, Betsy, that's the end of this episode. If you want to reach out to us and tell us all your thoughts about what we discussed here, email us at neverseenitpod@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter, neverseenit_pod. And if you wish to support the show, click the link in the podcast description. You'll follow the steps from there. It's a stupid easy process. But yes, Betsy, I want to thank all of our listeners for listening to this show and all of our other episodes. I wish you nothing but the best this holiday season.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
What she said, again. This has been Never Seen It. I'm Trent.
I'm Betsy.
And we'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.
Happy holidays.